Hello guys, welcome to my channel CSIT World. From the last 2-3 couple of days, I have been started for the basic C++ programming series, and I have already made the video on that, and there are two videos. First video is about how to print the Fibonacci series using C++ programming, and second video is how to find the factorial of a number using C++ programming. If you want that videos, I'll mention the link in the description box, and also I'll provide that into the I button. You can check it out. Now this video is divided into two parts. First part is a program to count the number of a digit in a user entered number, and the second part is consist of a program to reverse the user entered number. Now let's get started. So now guys, first we will see algorithm and a flowchart of a program. Now let's start with the algorithm. The very first step of algorithm is to start. After that, the second step is to accept a number from a user. To count the user entered number, we have to, or it is a compulsory step to accept a number from a user, and we are going to find the count user and count of user entered number. So for that we are going to use the for loop or the looping structure, and we will run that loop until number not get equal to 0. Okay, until and unless number not get equal to 0, the loop will get executed. After that, the fourth step is divide the number by 10 and store it in variable itself. Okay, so now we are going to divide this number by 10 and we'll store the quotient of that number in the number variable itself. Okay, after that what we'll do, we'll increment the counter, and we'll increment this counter in each iteration. Now the sixth step is to print the count, and after we will stop the program. Okay, now we will see the whole execution or the flow of execution using flowchart. Now the very first step of algorithm is to start, so we'll start our flowchart. After that, second step is to accept a number from a user, so we'll accept a number from a user in n variable. So this n variable will accept a number from a user. Okay, now we will see the execution using example. If, let's see, if user entered 40. Okay, if user entered 40 number, right? So next step is to run the loop. Okay, so we are going to run while loop. Now the condition is n is not equal to 0. Until and unless n is not equal to 0, you have to execute this loop. Okay, now let's check what is the value of n now. 40, right? Now 40 is not equal to 0. This condition will get true. The loop will enter into the control will enter into the loop. Now we'll see this expression. This expression is n is equals to n divided by 10 as per our fourth step of algorithm. Okay, so what is the value of n now? 40. If we divide n or 40 by 10, we'll store this 4 in the n. Okay, if we divide it, then we'll get 4, and this 4 will store into the n variable. Now the value of n will be 4. Okay, previous value is 40 and now the value of n will be 4. Okay, now counter get plus plus, that is plus 1. Counter get incremented by 1. Okay, so now again this control will go from here to here. Okay, it will again check what is the recently updated value of n, that is 4, right? 4 is not equal to 0. Yes, it is not equal to 0. The condition will get true. Again it will enter into the loop. Now again it will divide 4 by 10. It will divide this 4 by 10. If we divide 4 by 10, but 4 is not completely divisible by 10 because it is less than 10, right? So we'll divide it by 0 and we'll store as a quotient 0, right? So what is the value of n now? Value of n will be 0. Okay, and what is the value of count now? Previous value is 1. Now count get plus plus or increment by 1, it will be 2, right? The control goes again from here to here. Okay, now the last updated value of the n was 0, right? So 0 is not equal to 0. This condition will get false, and after that it will print count. So what is count now? Lastly updated count is 2, right? So count of the user entered number is 2, right? User has entered 40. Now will we have successfully find the count of a number entered by the user. Okay, so and the program will get stopped. Okay, now the output of our program or the algorithm or the flowchart will be 2. Okay, so this is all about algorithm and flowchart. Now let's see how to write the actual program in IDE. So guys, let's run the program now. Okay, I'll enter 4. Now you can see we have successfully run the program, and again I'll run this program. Now let's check another example, that is, I'm entering this 8790. Okay, so count of a number is 4. That's it. Okay, so now let's start with the algorithm first, guys. Now we all know that first step is to start the algorithm. After that, what we will do, second step is to accept a number from a user. Now third step is same as previous one, that is run the loop until number not get equal to 0. Now the fourth step is what we are going to do, divide a number by 10, find the remainder and store it in the digit variable. So in this we are going to do dividing, we are going to divide this number by 10 and we'll find the remainder of that number and store it in the digit variable. Okay, after that fifth step is to divide the number by 10 and store the quotient in the number variable. Okay, so see the difference. In this step we are going to find the remainder, right, and in this step we are going to find the quotient of a number. Okay, and sixth step is to multiply the reverse variable with 10 and add this digit variable into them. Okay, so in the sixth step we are going to multiply the reverse variable with 10 and add the digit variable with them. Okay, and the last step is to print the reverse number and then we will stop the program. Now let's see the flow of execution using flowchart. Now first step is to start. After that what we will do, we will accept the number from a user, right, in a n. Now if user entered 21, okay, if user has entered 21, then what we'll do, we'll give the condition, that is while n is not equal to 0, what it will do, it will run loop until n is not equal to 0. Okay, now after this condition will get true, because what is the value of n? 21, user has entered 21, so n is not equal to 0, this condition will get true, right? The loop will enter, or the control will enter into the loop. Now after that we just see this statement. Okay, we'll see this statement, that is digit is equals to n mod 2. So what is this n? N is nothing but 21, right, or mod 2. You can see this percentage symbol here, it is known as mod symbol. Okay, it is used to find the remainder of the number. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to perform the division of 21 and 10. Okay, and I'll store the remainder in the digit. Okay, so what is the value of n? Value of n is 21. 21 divided by 10. 21 divided by 10 to the 20, right? Remainder will be 1. It will store into the digit variable. So value of digit will be 1, right? Now the next statement is n is equals to n divided by 10. What is the value of n? 21, right? And will divide it by 10, that is it will store the quotient. It will not store remainder, it will store quotient. So what is the value of n will be now? 2. Value of n will be 2. Updated value of n will be 2. Now what we are going to do in this step, we are going to multiply the reverse by 10 and adding this digit into them, right? So what is the value of a reverse? We are going to assign the value of reverse will be 0. Okay, so now 0 value of reverse is 0. 0 multiplied by 10 plus what is the value of digit here? 1. So if we multiply 0 with a 10, it will be 0. 0 plus 1, it will be 1. And what is the value of updated value of reverse is 1. Previous value is 0 and updated value is 1. Again the control goes from here to here. Okay, it will again check the condition. Now what is the latest updated value of n? Here the latest updated value of n is 2. Now n is not equal to 0. Yes, it is not equal to 0. This condition will get true again and this statement will execute again. So n mod 10. Now the value of n is 2, right? N mod 10. If we divide 2 by 10, but it is not divisible completely, right? So what we'll do? We'll divide by 0, right? If we divide this 2 by 0, now after the subtraction, the remainder will be 2, right? And it will store into the digit. Now what is the value of digit? 2. Okay. After that, this statement. Okay. N is equals to n divided by 10. Now updated value of n will be 2, right? N divided by 10. Again n is not divisible by 10. So what 2 is not divisible by 10. So what we are going to do? We are going to divide it by 0, right? Now quotient will be 0. Okay. So value of n will be 0 now. After that, third statement, reverse multiply by 10 plus digit. Okay. So in this statement, what we are going to do? Reverse. What is the previous value of reverse is 1. If we multiply by 10, then 10 ones are 10, right? 10 plus, what is this? Digit. What is the value of digit is 2. 10 plus 2, that will be 12. Okay. 10 plus 2, that will be 12. The previous value of a reverse is 1 and we just wrote here, that is 1 multiplied by 10 plus 2. It will be 12, right? Again control goes from here to here. Okay, so now it will check again this condition. What is n now? Updated n. This n is equals to 0. Now in this case n is not equal to 0. No, it is equal to 0. This condition will get false and it will print this reverse as a 12. Okay, it will print this reverse as a 12. Now what is the user entered number? 21. And if we reverse this number, it will be 12. 1, 2. Okay, now the output will be 12 and the program will get stopped. Now guys, let's write a program to reverse a user entered number. So let's enter 21. Yeah, we have successfully run the reverse of a number. Okay, so as you can see, the reverse of a 21 is 12. Now our program is right. Let's run the program again. Let's enter another number. This. Okay, so I have entered 75898, so it will 89857. Okay.
This is all about today's video, guys. If you are new to my channel, then subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and if you like this video, then let me know in the comment box, and also like the video and share with your friends. Thank you.